Hi, so it has been a bit since I have done my last book haul. I believe the last haul I did was a spring book haul. I don't even think I did a summer book haul because I don't think I bought a lot of books this summer. I bought a few here and there, and enough to where at the point that we are at now, November, I can do a book haul and call it the fall book haul. I bought some of these books, I received some from publishing companies, I got a couple for my birthday, which was back in September, so let's get into the books that I'm going to show you today. The first book I'm going to show you today is one that I actually don't have the book in this room right now, and that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I'm actually reading this right now, which is why I only have the dust jacket. If you don't know, Carry On is one of my favorite authors, Rainbow Rowell. It is her new book. It's kind of a companion to her novel Fangirl. The character Kath in that book writes fan fiction about a series called the Simon Snow series, and this is actually a story about Simon Snow. I'm sure you've heard about this if you are in any way in the loop of the YA world. I can say right now that I'm really enjoying it. I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up. But it's about Simon Snow, and it has magic, and it's a fun time, and that's all I'm gonna say. The next book is one that I received from Penguin, and that is The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. I don't know if that's how you say it. Basically, it's about a girl and her family, and every October they just become very accident prone. This would have been a really good book to read last month. I haven't heard too much about this book. I've heard a couple of good reviews, but nothing like crazy hype, so I'm interested. Oh God. I'm interested to read this and just see what it's all about. The next book I'm going to show you is one that I bought myself, and that is The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. This is definitely going to be in my favorite books of 2015. If you don't know, Marina Keegan is a girl. She was a Yale student. She died in a car accident 5 days after her college graduation, and she was such a good writer, and she loved writing so much that her professors and her parents came up with this collection of fiction and nonfiction and just put it together in this book. And a lot of people have said that they think that this book wouldn't be as popular if she wasn't dead, but I'm not really sure, because I feel like if this girl had kept living that she would be really popular. It's really sad that she isn't here anymore, because like she's a person and that's sad, but like I would love to read more of her stuff, and maybe eventually someone, her parents or someone, will find something else she's written and publish it. But I really love this book, and I realized that I could just do a review on it, but in this haul I'm going to tell you that it's great and you should pick it up. So yeah. The next few books I also received from Penguin, and those are My Life Next Door and The Boy Most Likely To. From what I understand, these are just contemporary novels set in the modern times, and it's about a girl who I believe falls in love with a guy she's either lived next door to her whole life. I think so. I started to read the first book about 2 years ago, and I just never finished it, so I eventually will pick this up when I am in the mood for a cutesy contemporary, because I have heard a lot of good things about these, and I'm really excited to get into them eventually. The next three books I have to show you are Fallen Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, and Gathering Darkness, all by Morgan Rhodes. These are the first three books in the Fallen Kingdoms series. From what I understand, it's about a princess and something terrible happens and violence. Honestly, I do not know anything about these. A lot of people have talked about how much they love them, but I'm just now realizing that I have no clue what they're about. From what I have gathered from reading the back, there's witches, there's a power struggle, there's a princess. It sounds like a fun fantasy series. I'm excited to get into them. Also, they're very nice looking and I love them. I am sad that they're not all hardback or paperback, but that's okay. I'll live, whatever. Who needs it all to match? The next book is one that I got for my birthday from my friend Maureen from Maureen Keeby, and that is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Auday. I don't know. And it's one of her most recent new favorite books, and I'm really excited to read it just because she loves it so much. Once again, I'm not exactly sure what this is about, but I kind of don't want to know exactly what it's about. Like, I have a vague sort of idea. There's kind of, I think there's some royalty things going on. I really like just don't want to know, because sometimes that's fun. So yeah, thank you Maureen once again for this. I'm really excited to get into it soon. The next book I have is a graphic novel that I actually just just finished a little bit ago, and that is Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. I'm going to talk about this more in my wrap-up, but this is basically a graphic novel memoir about Alison Bechdel's life, and it's really strange. There's a lot of different things. Like, there is the thing about her dad being in the closet as a gay man her whole life, and them owning a funeral home, and her being a lesbian, and there is a lot going on in this book. I picked this up because it got made into a musical, if you didn't know, and it won a ton of Tony Awards, and people are raving about it, and I wanted to know what it was all about. Now, I thought that was going to be the end of my haul, but I actually just realized that there are some things that I'm pretty sure I have not hauled. So, the next book I have to show you is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I really hope I haven't hauled this yet. I really hope I didn't haul this in the spring. If so, whoops. I started reading this and I really enjoyed it, but I just had to put it down because it was kind of slow and I just was in the mood for something to go a little bit faster. It's about a boy who loves this book called The Shadow of the Wind. It's very similar in like feeling to like The Book Thief and things like that, which is one of my favorite books, so I was really excited to get my hands on this at the price I got it for. I got it for like $1. I'm gonna get into this soon because I really did enjoy like the first. I got to page 105, so I have liked it so far, so we'll see. The next book is one that I purchased in some weird, ambitious fever Amazon purchase. I don't know if you ever do that, if you ever just have a thing where you're like, I'm gonna be super ambitious and purchase a giant Russian novel, but that's what I did when I bought The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I don't anticipate reading this anytime soon, honestly. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this, thinking that I was gonna read it. I tried, but I was just like, names, so many words. I literally have a bookmark on page 1. So that was a fun idea I had in my life, apparently. Who knows? So that is all I have for you today in this haul. Let me know your thoughts on any of these if you have read them, and I will see you very soon with a new video. I will talk to you later. Goodbye!